So yeah, when the radio was playing in the other one, it really wasn't that loud. In this one, I couldn't even hear it. I was kind of surprised because it was not that quiet, but I kind of intentionally didn't have that loud. And I didn't check when I was out near the piano. I may have been, I guess, a smidgen closer to it. Anyway, I'm going to wait till those people, at least watching, um, um, and there is. So, yeah, I don't, the other part about that, though, is I don't necessarily have anything particular. I feel, oh, right. Yes, I do. If you're able to see the title, great. If you're not, I'm going to, because you just scrolled on to this, just scrolled away. I'm going to come here. Um, just a moment. Just to make me get up again, even though I just did, and I didn't need to because he gave me all these. I'm sending him upstairs because I'm podcasting, and if you can put the pillows to the side, that'd be great. Thank you. What? You got what I said there? What's that? I don't think you got what I said. It's not here. Excuse me. Oh, right. Yeah, that was, okay, here I am. Oh, actually, somebody is there. I'm just coming back to the stream, and what I was also doing, wanting to remember to do. So I'm going to put this on here, I think. Okay, perfect. I don't think that, well, it is kind of bent. This way I can kind of hang out the table. So that's not bad. I kind of want to, if I would have been thinking, I would have done this and then put that there when I got up, but it's okay. So. Whoops, what did I click? I don't know. What's this about? Oh, this. Yeah, I might look at this actually as well. In this. That's not me talking. That's that sounded ironically like my friend Kathleen's video started playing. This thing is weird. I cannot be playing something for a while, doing other things, and then suddenly a video I guess it's like freezes up and then it starts autoplay. I don't hear it now though, so that's it won't be distracting. I'm just going to put the title here, and actually I'm going to didn't go. Welcome, by the way. Happy New Year, if I haven't said it to you already. favorite live and or title of the year from this channel. Yes. Favorite live and title of the year. But I want it to be, if people haven't watched it, if people haven't seen any other videos yet, if people haven't seen any other videos yet on this channel, they won't have a favorite live yet. Oh, hi Kathleen. Speaking of, glad to have you here. But if they have, but they can also go by titles. And then, so I don't know if I need to edit that title as well, or if it's fine. But it was something I'd meant to do, was look at some of my past live streams, and and I do a little bit, but and kind of but unlike another site which isn't really used for doing videos anymore, yes, and thanks for being here. I just started, and you're the only one here. So sometimes it takes a bit of time, but for some of us, but yeah. So there used to be a site, well, there still is a site, and for non-videos, it would probably still show them, but that used to say, here's posts that you've made in the past on this year. So that's kind of, I thought I'd ask you all if you have any favorite. I know we had a pretty fun one recently that you were on, Kathleen, but are there any other, I guess, favorites of yours and favorites of mine that you've seen? I know there hasn't been a ton, or at least to my knowledge, but there's been a few. And yeah, if you have any song requests, happy to try and do them. It's a bit late here, but it wasn't time for bed yet, so you seem to do pretty well though, but I guess I ain't seeing the quieter ones. Sorry about that. If I knew, I'd be there. And I don't seem to see a tag option. Yeah, you can in the description, so I guess you could, but so if you're doing one and it's seeming quiet, if you know how to edit while you're doing it, because it is possible, then you could always take me into the description, just because that's the only way I know how to do it, other than in chat. But well, maybe under your own video. No, I've tried that. I don't know. Basically, I'm gonna turn the heat down. Yeah, I did a bit of painting today, but nothing that interesting or fancy. But chat's really cool in a way that it would know who's currently in it. And if somebody is currently in it, then other people can. Right. But anyway, I'm just going to quickly check the heat. We were having issues with the hot water. All those things still apply, though, as far as yeah, I thought that was somebody else that said that they were feeling hungry. Really? Well, you're having a late one. I mean, we usually do too, but not usually this late. But you can multitask. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we've definitely already eaten, and we just had a dessert. But and G ate all the ice cream on those 2 tarts really quickly, so I hope he won't be sick. There was something I wanted to remember to do too, though, so I'm going to do that as well while we're talking. And I'm very warm, so I'm going to turn down the heat, I think. G won't like it, but oh well. I don't know. I could take this off, I suppose. Oh, I don't think it needs to be at 70. 69 is not that much lower. 68 is really the lowest I put it, so. Oh. So what are you making? You were thinking of pizza, but should have just ordered a pizza, right? Or do you have a frozen one? That's great, but like you said, add cheese. Also, I'm a bit confused about I'm going to ask the doctor in a few days if he recommends multivitamins, because I've heard mixed things, like you don't need maybe that many at once or whatever, but it says non-medicinal ingredients and other ingredients. So where's the medicinal then? Where's the medicine? I want it. Mostly. I hit that already. Why is it showing it to me again? Jordan, we do not want to be in your thing. I want it, but if it shows order and shows at the top, then you would know I did. So I just thought I'd look at, okay. Yeah, I could need another morsel myself, but that's me. um, so I guess you're both going to be watching me, or you're just going to eat in separate rooms or something, or just out of curiosity. Um, I have a book of quotes here. I have an interesting piece of cheese, and I know that's an interesting statement. I don't know if you just heard what I said about vitamins, by the way, but I just thought it looked kind of like a heart. Speaking of hearts, this particular brand of Swiss cheese is not very holy. It should go to church. Oh yeah. Maybe a lot pasta too. That's what we have tonight, actually. With this interesting apple and Gouda salad, and I tried these mushroom plant-based meat bite thingies. What was I gonna say? Or did I already say it? Maybe. I don't know. Did I? Yeah. So, do you have a most memorable?
I wasn't sure.
Okay, I'm not meaning to play your video right now. It's doing it again though. I guess I can just turn it down. I don't know where it's playing from. I have too much open. Oh, I do actually. Here it is. Oh, wait a minute. I clicked it, but it didn't come forward. There we go. Okay. Not that I need the sound on right now, but yeah. So, do you have a favorite video that you've done this year? Whoever's watching, I know of the one person that's watching. There was briefly somebody there. It looked like, but I don't know if they still are. And that I've done. And also, if you'd like to take a few moments, you know, maybe you can visit with your husband for a few minutes and eat. Not that I can see you eating or that I'd mind. But if you'd like to scroll through some of my live streams and take a look at some of the titles and tell me, a couple of the ones that seem especially interesting to you, and then maybe later on you can watch them. There was something I wanted to say to Crystal if she tunes in, a couple of things. I hope I remember it. That will hopefully remind me of the one. I already forgotten the other one, and I may have went away from the tab. And then there was something I wanted to say to one of my other viewers, too, next time I saw them. I don't think it was the question of Rebecca, but I did happen to ask, and yeah. Instead of just thinking it was weird. So, yeah, I decided to ask. But, so I don't know if it was you or not. I mean, you've talked a bit today, so I think, so that might mean more likely that it was, and it also might mean more likely that it wasn't, because I've already said it. I don't want to pick that up, and, just a moment, please. Rolling right now, would love for you to meet Kathleen. Okay, cool. Okay, I don't know if anything happened with the audio quality there. It was just easier than picking up the phone, which is charging, and just, I just sent an audio clip to somebody, invited them in, but they're actually in Thunder Bay, Ontario right now visiting somebody, and I guess her daughter's going to school out there, so I'm not sure if she's going to be available, but I'm glad you're here, like I say. Yeah, so other than that question, this is kind of an interesting picture that G took. I'm not sure my favorite of mine. Oh yeah, okay, so collective one. For sure you would do that as far as looking at mine then? Okay. I want to show you a cool picture. I also have a book of interesting quotes that I might want to share. That's a doorknob with light bouncing off of it. He takes some really neat photos. That reminds me. This would be a great opportunity to ask you, but we're only 16 minutes in. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on I sound confused about that simple thing you mentioned. But what are your thoughts about connecting on another platform as well? Just out of curiosity. Because been getting to know each other for a while on here, and it might be nice to, and I know that we both are home a lot, and we do manage to, I think you have a busier life than me, but still, when you're not working or in a class or whatever, or not steady in either, then you tend to have a lot of free time, right? So, you know, I'm sure you have friends and you have Sonia, of course, and but yeah, I was just wondering. Um, and yeah, and actually, I'm just seeing the name Sonia over here, but it's JA. So I'm just looking through some old posts. That's something I sometimes do try and do on a new year, is on the other site that I use. Uh, look through old posts. But I haven't made any on my one account because I can only view it now. I got a new phone and a new email back then, and I had to know the old one to get in and reset it. Although I thought the number was on there, and then the new one, there's probably not that much. So, but let me read some of these quotes in a moment. I'm just scrolling really fast through these posts. Yeah, G takes a lot of really nice flower pictures and uh, anyway, that might kind of. Oh, okay. And you're around each other right now. I mean, it would just be as friends, but okay. How many pages in this book? If you'd like to pick 2 or 3 numbers between 33 and 33 and 463. Yeah, that'd be cool. But speaking about age earlier, this quote is a bit confusing. It's the very latter one in the book, and in youth we are happy for no reason at all. I don't think that's true. In age, youth is an age. We pretend to be happy for a million of reasons. I don't understand. Yeah, that sounds like no on me. So yeah, did you hear those numbers that I said? I want to open this quote book up to a certain page. For the person that just tuned in, what was it again? I've looked as far, not recently, but as up to page 33. So, well, let's say 32. 32. I'm just going to say some from 32 since I just did it that way. So, 33 to 462. Just throw out 2 or 3 numbers. I'm not sure what to think about the ones on page 32. Also, have you ever seen this movie? There's the guy that went mountain climbing on Christmas and fell to his death, literally. Other than that, we could do some music. It sounds like some fancy country song on the radio at the moment. But Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw my comment or you just happened to be here, but it worked out. And it's working out, and I appreciate it. I feel like I'm interrupting your dinner a little bit, but if you guys don't mind, then I'm happy. I could serenade you if you have song requests. And to the other person, you just happen to get lucky and hear some music as well. I should go back to the just in case I'm missing any comments, because sometimes it does that. Doesn't look like I am. And to that I say, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Well, one of you's eating, but what you said you're having, you're not likely eating it with your hands. I mean, you're eating it with your hands, but not caveman style. Or maybe you are. Who knows? I know you like to get your fingers in lots of paint, so maybe you are. Like, whatever's on my fingers, I'm just gonna put it on a tile. It wouldn't look great. Maybe thinking to yourself, but when does it ever? No, actually, it's one of those abstract experiment things, and it often looks pretty good, I must say. Oh, and I guess I should say hi to your husband as well. I almost remember his name. Miguel, is it? We have Miguel across the street from us. I'm sure your husband's cooler than him, though, because he's not really. Yeah, I'm happy to have you here, even though he has something too. But really, really enjoying connecting with each other and that. So I'll just put this book aside for a moment so I can add my one bottle of water to my other one to make it perfect and to empty one of the bottles, hopefully. I don't think it is going to. Not quite. Yeah, I was also falling a bit behind on the things I'm saying, but it's okay for the most part. But I was also asking, what do you think of multivitamins? Although you seem to, you seem like you eat meat and you eat fish and you eat lots of other things probably. But, and yeah, it's weird. It says non-medicinal ingredients and other ingredients. And it's like, okay, well, what about the medicinal? I mean, I don't know if that's the word I would have used, but, it just seems like if it's going to say non-medicinal, it should also say medicinal, and I don't see that. Oh, yes, I do, actually. Each tablet contains vitamins and all these things. Okay, so I may have answered that question then. A lot of stuff in it. I mean, yeah, it's not natural food, but it's easier way to get certain things, it feels like. Thanks for the second like to the other person. It said 2 along the top for the longest time, so, but then now it says 3, so I have a feeling that might be someone that's familiar with me. I appreciate the other person being here listening, but, I'll state the obvious for a moment. You listen for a while, you start chatting, you find we actually might get along, so give it a try today. It's 2026. Mind, some of you may have been doing it in 2025 too, but but yeah. And the other cool thing about my original question, by the way, is it'll make me kind of maybe look back at some of them, and that there is actually one I really want to look back at, and I've mentioned it a couple times recently. Basically. The one that I did the day that I found out that one of my good friends had passed away. I don't know if this will sound weird or not, but I just want to see kind of how I was carrying myself exactly the things I said, the songs I sang, because yeah, music was something we really both enjoyed and kind of how we knew each other through. And so yeah, so if I tilt this even more, I hope that you know what I'm gonna do? Is it fully charged yet? 99, pretty darn close to full. Didn't do anything when I unplugged it, thankfully. I'm gonna put it here. Then I am not kind of trying to look over the comments on the small screen that's a little bit further forward. I'm more above them, which is a better place to be. Not that I'm above any of y'all, and not that y'all above me. Okay, you said 1 sec. I guess you're trying to, I don't know if you're trying to catch up on some of the things I said or what you're doing, but I'll pause for a moment. The other person may be wanting to say something too, and if you are, I'm sorry I'm not seeing it. I am addressing the comments I'm seeing, but sometimes it doesn't seem to be showing me all of them. I'll wrap it up and it'll say, yeah, this many comments. And I was like, well, so-and-so left about 10 to 15. So-and-so left about 5 to 7. I maybe put 1 or 2. That doesn't match the number that it's telling me. So I don't know what's up with that. But if it's that, you can't keep up to what I'm saying and type at the same time, and you want to say something, then I'll hush up and let you do so. But, and the other person that was here, yeah, they may have been the person that, it's either the second person that's been here for a while, or it's the person that very briefly tuned in. Whether I'm familiar with them or not, they gave a like, I'm happy. Why is it suddenly over there? So, yeah. But yes, and if you'd like to hear some classical piano or some various flute covers and see some photo slideshows, photos of which G has taken, I recommend you check out some of those. They would probably be they may have been live, but they may have been uploaded and not done as a live stream. So they might be in the video section. Even though live streams are videos, they separate them like that, right? So now it says that nobody's here, but I don't know if that's accurate. Gonna hope not. Gonna hope not. Gonna hope not. Okay, glad that you're back. I'm just seeing a comment. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just seeing a comment from you from 21 minutes ago that you apologize you were chatting with someone. I'll see if you're still on. But I've been rolling for 29 minutes, so I guess that could make sense. But anyway, I'm glad you're back. So to some of the stuff that I said that you might remember, I gotta progress that because it took a minute. Yeah, I hope that. Anything that you'd like to say to it? At the moment I'm seeing all the comments here, but I think I better just watch it in both, just in case I'm missing anything. And I'll roll. Well, it's actually getting closer to bedtime. It's a little bit later than I thought it was, but yeah. I think I've heard mixed things, but I haven't heard much about people that don't think they're good, and so I don't remember exactly what it was that... Man, we almost had something happen while we were out today. I saw an article about a similar type of place, something happening there, I'm glad it didn't happen where we were. No, yeah, look at that. Remember, with 2 in the hunting, and then, so goodness, you have 5 places. Anyone else trying to do? Maybe a little bit secret, but not that I'm noticing. But like I say, sometimes it's wonky. But some people are shy, or they just rather listen, or they struggle to keep up. I don't know. I usually do pretty good, so I can't relate. Yeah, it's not really worth showing, though, I feel like. And you could say, oh, I'm sure that you're just being hard on yourself. No, really what it was is, like, it's been a long time since I've done art, or been in an art class or anything like that. And so, even though I remember most of the, when you combine colors, what colors you get, I saw a couple things in my mind, said to myself, I wonder what mixing that color and that color and that color and that color would look like. And I had been given some actually really nice paints. I don't know where they are at the moment. Oh yeah, they're here. Alright. Artist Series, I guess that's the brand. Professional quality. They're called watercolor, but me and my mother thought that they seemed more like acrylics. So I just kind of did a couple blobs and a couple streaks. And then we also got, oh, you'd like this. You'd like this, and I'll show you while nobody else is here. Because, yeah. And we're 29 minutes in, and what was that? Was that just this? I guess so. I didn't make this. This is a very interesting thing. I don't remember ever having this piece of clothing, which I know sounds really strange. But I found it in our home once, and I don't know if I just got it from a free clothing giveaway, or I thought it was just material, but not a piece of clothing, and I thought it was neat and threw it in a bag one day, because I've been at places which give like secondhand things away, or like agencies or whatever, right? But this is I know nobody said anything about it at the home event that I was wearing it, but and I think it's lace. It looks a little bit like the stuff that you kind of do, actually, but those are floral stuff in that. There, now, hopefully, what's the name sees that. But anyway, the other thing that I have, that I didn't remember ever having, and I may have gotten it from the same place, actually, but I did not design that article, is Aeroic oil-based paint pen. But when I wrote on the canvas, it really just seemed like marker. And I shook it too. Sounds kind of weird when I shake it. I've said that many times before. Just kidding. That was a bad joke. Anyway, some of them are, right? Anyway, you're like, yeah, most of them. But anyway, no, just don't say it. No, you seem to like my sense of humor for the most part, so I appreciate it. Anywho, yeah, so it just looked like marker. So actually I utilized my sense of humor there too and went, ooh, ah. But what do you call it? I know G used sense of humor with somebody that bought something from us, and apparently it's stuck in Kentucky right now and in hibernation. He said hopefully it wakes up soon. I had to think for a moment. Should somebody who's trying to conduct a business use the sense of humor? And if you use a little bit, it makes you seem human and relatable and down to earth. So it's finding that balance. Somebody said it's like putting salt in a dish; it only enhances it, kind of thing. Anyway, speaking of an art group I used to go to, it's not exactly close to home. Well, actually, it's closer than it used to be when I lived somewhere else, come to think of it, but it's still not that close. Our transit system sucks. I don't drive. I'm not into cabbing. Oh, you have your moments, but don't we all? Anyway, so yeah, it's really nothing to the second person. I know I'm not an artist. It's really, and this was the part that the smaller yellow blob, that was the part that I meant, I put too much paint there, and I thought, oh, I'll just keep it, but it flattened out. I'm not happy about it. But anyway, but I'll show you some other art that I have. I mean, we have a lot of art in our house. Some I haven't done. But I guess we'll do a bit of an art tour. And I don't know if you know any artists in the state. I don't know if you'd know the name Linda Regula by any chance. An artist and mentor. And she's from somewhere in the States. This one has always been a favorite of mine, actually. There's the messy shelf. It's really just got a lot of shelves and a lot on it. It's really otherwise not that messy, but I know G's been wanting to do something with it. But that's a colorful tree. That's a cool piano plate and cup. This is kind of cool. People get like, I'm afraid of those. I'll just see if I'm at the right place by the art. And if you are, do the right thing. This, I think, G got for free from the donation center. Lots of horses. I would rotate the camera, but I'm worried it would get stuck and not rotate back with my luck. This is the other one that goes with it. I'll do downstairs at least. We'll see if I do upstairs. I kind of need to go out there for a moment. This one's kind of interesting. I barely ever look at it. And I moved in. G already lived here. Already had the grand piano. And I noticed the flowers before, and it's very pretty. And what do you call it? It took me probably almost a year fully living here to realize each and every wainscoting, I think they call it, has a knick-knack on it. Now, I don't think he biked home with this, because you're going to think that'd be crazy. I don't know if you can tell the sizing of it or not, and I'll go back to the computer to see if there's any missed comments later, but I'm seeing Kathleen, so the other person, if you're the person that's been there this whole time, or most of this whole time, I appreciate you being here, I do. If you're thinking negative judgmental thoughts, maybe you want to watch something you'd rather watch. You know, I don't think I seem like I bite or anything, but you know, it's always nice to know what someone's thinking, you know. Yeah, so if you want to be here and you're enjoying this, great. If not, move along. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but anyway, so this painting, yeah, I don't remember him getting a ride home with it, but it seems awfully big to bike with. Oh, it worked. So, I guess they weren't enjoying it. Anyway. And I don't, you know, I did say I wasn't trying to be rude, didn't I? So, this one, depending on which way the light hits it, it's really quite neat. Now, here's some that I've done at the art group. Yeah, it's just I keep looking at that number and keep seeing them sitting there and they're not participating. And I'm like, why? What's wrong with you? So yeah, I did those. I did this. So my forte is kind of abstract as well because, yeah, I'm not otherwise that great an artist. You almost can't go wrong with abstract, right? That's a flower tray. This is a interesting music one. Yeah, that one it really pops. Like there's reflections in the water. There's actually some color in the plants that I never knew. Almost, that's Dad's spirit animal. This one has a bit of a story. So, G was biking home from work and was struggling to bike with this. And this is smaller than this by about 2 or 3 times, so I would say. And sometimes they throw away the donation center throws away the nicest things, and you just find it there. So anyway, he decided not to bike with it. It rained a little bit over that weekend, went past it the next day, and it was still there, and obviously not damaged. So I really quite like the frame, actually. Kind of textured. I don't know what it's made out of. Wood or... I think wood. This is a gold leaf painting. But yeah, definitely art appreciators. This is one my grandfather did. G says it's just average. I am not offended. Grandpa's birthday is actually tomorrow, I believe. Is tomorrow the 4th? No, in a couple days. This one, it's not framed. It's, but somebody was going to throw this out at the center. And I didn't understand why. That's one of G's abstracts. That's pretty similar to his marbling, to be honest. Now, since you do so much marbling, I'm sure that you won't really necessarily find the marble art all that interesting. And this is just in like a folio case, so it's hard to really show much without taking things out, which I'm not going to do actually. But yeah, trying to think if there is any other. I mean, the fan's kind of cool and that Egyptian art, but now I'm really showing those. This is one my grandmother painted. It's supposed to be me climbing on our horse Blue that I was telling you about, but Blue was more gray, so she's right. And this is ceramic, I believe. Almost took a tumble in it recently, if I recall. But yeah, these are cool little figurines. There's Roger's motorcycle. There's pamphlets. Heart. There's a picture of my grandparents so that you know what they look like when I'm referencing them. I'll probably just have a shortbread cookie tomorrow. His birthday in a couple of days. I don't know what else I'll do. This is kind of a neat one. And then of course we've got the giant flamingo. So I'm going fast. You can pause any of these when you watch back later or whatever. I started at the 35-minute mark. You're like, this is the favorite, by the way. Oh, come on. I meant that's already posted. Other than this. Now I'm getting into this. Getting into it, man. There's the Marianne Rivka Angel. There's the dancing couple. I believe G did that. That's kind of cool. That's a dice. Oh, G did this. This is kind of cool. And like this is like thinner paper. It's like almost like fit together. He also, I don't know if it's him or somebody that he knows does these funky little magnet. I almost want to say the word motif, but I don't know. Hello to the second person as well. I'm just trying to think if there's anything upstairs worth showing. I'm sure there's gotta be. There's gotta be, I tell you. So let's go explore it together, I guess. They said that it's the second? But yeah, and then if there's any song requests, I'd love to round this off with a song or two. Other than G possibly playing piano, which will be soon as well. But you've heard me. The other person hasn't. Other people haven't. Yeah, we're actually quite blessed. That's the washroom. That's the room he's in. There's a couple chickens. There's an African lady. I was going to say nothing interesting. Nothing against chickens or African ladies or anything like that. That one I won't show. This one's kind of interesting. And there's Sunny. This is on even if it's not like electronics, we have those too. But I always like to try this stuff. Those are teacups. Whiskies in teacups, just kidding. This is on, I'm not sure, a bamboo maybe or something like that. It is of an Asian themey with that symbol there, I think. Although that might look like other languages too, I'm not sure. I hope you didn't just see that green one. It's abstract. I didn't pick it out either. Here's another green one. Similar theme. And then he supported local artists too. This is one I made with my big brother and the big brother big sister for. I feel like somebody's watching me but not saying anything. I hope they like and maybe say something. And I'll come back to the computer in a moment and check to see if I'm missing anything. But yeah, so it's called Intarsha. And I also did a wreath that was in my grandparents' house for the longest time. This is kind of cool. I'm getting exercise in. It's like one arm up here, one arm down there, let's look down here. Let's do some squats, everybody. I do have to put the phone over here for just a moment, and then yeah. Please, song requests, if you can think of any, that would be delightful. Magically delicious. Let's get. I actually saw some pictures that he posted on social media the other day. Like, he posted ages ago, but it showed the other day. And I was like, I've never seen those. Where are those? This is a cool screen thingy majiggy. He's made that. He's made this. Something you can zoom in here, but it was bound to happen eventually. Second, yes, it did happen. One man with a dream shall go forth and conquer till the dream shall become, I would imagine it says reality, the present. Well, if you could think of one song, basically it just had to be, okay? If you really must know. And then I'd like to do a song or two to wrap this up, but you have to tell me what you want to hear. He's got that loud music in there. I'm just going to put this on the stairwell, I think. Yeah, so. Oh, yes, please, how nice. Just kidding. Just going to put this here. You can look at the plants in the window or whatever, if you can see them. Yes, I hope you think of a song for me. No pressure or anything. Oh. Oops, I left the bedroom light on still. I don't know why. I do have a question for you, Kathleen, over there. Hi to the other Kathleen. Well, let me put this light on. I do have a question for you as well, if you're still there. Oh, there's three of you here. I almost want to. It is a fun song. I'm not too sure how much I feel it, but maybe I'll just sing a small snippet of it. But I do have a question. Have you seen any advertisements while you've been watching? Because that's one thing, doing it on the cell phone, which is the only way I can do it these days, but I'm happy for that. That's why I don't really anymore with this one. That's one thing that I don't see it. I mean, unless I just need to look again, and maybe G's cell phone, that I don't see a setting like how many, low, medium, high for advertisements. I love you, Peggy Sue, with a heart that's oh so true, Peggy, oh Peggy Sue, you know I love you, girl, I want you, Peggy Sue, I love you, Peggy Sue, da 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 da, love you, bluebird Peggy, oh Peggy Sue. Was there 4 people there for a moment, or was it 3? Anyway. Yeah, something like that. And were we mentioning another song too? I feel like we were in that chat. I really feel like we were. Oh. Whew. Well, you've helped me make it through the night. I've had the radio on a little bit, but what's it playing right now? Something country. Play something country, they say. So what is your... Do you have a favorite music style or any favorite bands or whatever? Out of curiosity? I might wrap up soon as well, by the way. I'm kind of tired. Kind of want to do some other things. Have a semi-busy... Oh, really? Well, if I was to go on the keyboard, I could do jazz fusion, like use the jazz preset, do a song that's not jazz, but make it sound jazzy. But, yeah, this one guy I follow, not only was the title kind of weird to his video, speaking of going back to that question, but he needs to transfer on suddenly. He wasn't doing anything, but maybe he didn't want it to leave it. But anyway, so, but yeah, after jazz, what? Well, if you know anybody that wants a clarinet, we do have one we could get rid of. I don't know if G really plays a lot. Practically the same thing. No, just kidding. Or the same kind of response to me. So I wonder what I should do on this other canvas, by the way, if not abstract. Do you have a painting challenge for me, perhaps? One of these days I would like to learn the marbling, but in the wet conditions of the winter, although we're inside, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know a lot of jazz or blues, and I don't really, yeah. Guess there are times when you feel a little pain, and at the rough spots, main. Turn them on, turn on the sad song. When all is gone, you know the sad songs say so much. And then also, carry on my wayward son. There was yet one more song I was thinking there. But okay, yes, have a good night. Thanks for being here, keeping me company. Don't run, just take your time. Take your time going to bed. I'm sure it'll be there to meet you when you get there. Oh, I was thinking of an Elvis song because G's sister heard us do this once. I don't worry whether the sky is... I'm doing all a cappella almost today. Gray or blue, got a pocket full of rainbows, got a heart full of love. Also, the end of my previous video... Okay, I think you left. But I told you I did Billy Joel. But you might not know which video that was, but anyway. I did Billy Joel. Just kidding. No. Joel, and that's all I. It's the heartache. I found a way to make me. On a pocket full of rainbows and a heart upon my sleeve. Boom. Kiss me nice and tender. Hold me extra tight. Just singing the lyrics. Cause I keep when you sleep for the lonely night. No more heartache. Anyway, I don't mean to be awkward or anything, but it is a fun song, I'll tell you that much. I want to look up the original, actually. I fell away, out full of rainbows, and a heart full of love. So true. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. because I have 2 things right now. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up, I think, so take care.